Hello, YouTube. Um, it's Wax, obviously. I am going to be doing a bit of a Let's Play of Skyrim. The mods are fairly sparse. I have about maybe 20 or 30 of them. Most of them small. If I get any questions about them, I will endeavor to answer them. But since my mod list is so small, I feel that putting a list of mods in the description is unnecessary. But yeah, the character I'm going to be playing is an Altmer girl named Kiriel. And she was, or she still is, the daughter of a low-ranking Thalmor. I suppose you might call him a justiciar, but he doesn't work in the field. He's just a kind of a sort of, maybe you might call him a backbencher. It's a little bit of a Britishism, though. He sort of stays behind the lines and does a lot of desk work. He's an associate of the Markarth justiciar named Undulamar. But yeah, my character is the daughter of a low-ranking Thalmor justiciar, and she's decided that in her capacity as a daughter of a Thalmor justiciar, she is being, I suppose, kind of repressed, boxed up. She doesn't feel that her she doesn't feel that her potential will be reached here in Markarth, or there in Markarth, rather. So what she has done is she has decided to leave. She's decided to go to Winterhold and attempt to study magic. And in doing so, she hopes to achieve her potential. And it'll be a long journey. She'll be doing it on foot, and she will have very little protection. So, without further ado, let's name her Kiriel. As you can see, I'm using Live Another Life.
Approach, my child,
What
and
her
choose
plan
where your
is.
new life shall begin.
Let's see. I own a home. Where is it? I own property in one of
Which
the
property do you own?
Her father owns Vlindrel Hall.
A fine life awaits you among the mysteries of Markarth.
So his father and his mother are off doing their thing. I guess they're working in Understone Keep with Undelamar. And she's decided to leave. And before she does so, she is going to ransack the home. She's not going to steal much because she doesn't hate her father or anything. She doesn't want to deprive him of stuff that he may need. But she does want to take enough things to get her safely to Winterhold. So, she'll start by looking around, kind of gauging what she might want to use in the field. For starters, I don't suppose she's wearing this hat inside. But yeah. She figures that a sword would be useful, because she doesn't really know much magic right now, so she figures something to help her in physical combat before she learns much would be helpful. Bow and some arrows would be useful, for the same reason, but also because you can shoot from far away and not have to fight. Over here, she wants a potion and some poisons. Potion of brief invisibility. Fine. Broadly speaking, some poisonous flowers would be useful to combine, and she'll do that before she leaves. A magic potion, poison, stamina potion. Anything else? No. Frost salts are very valuable. She's not going to steal those from her father. This might be useful for her, though. I think that's about it. Mix those up. There we go. So that's what she's going to be taking as far as alchemy potions. She'll take a shield in case she needs it. Granted, she won't have. She can't carry that much, realistically. But a shield, a sword, and a bow, while it may be stretching it a little bit, I think it's reasonable. She wants these robes. They're her robes, but she kept them in here. So she'll put those on. Lovely. That'll help her with her magic. And she's not going to take all of the soul gems, just a few of them in case she needs them. She's definitely not going to take a grand soul gem, because that is not something that she'll need. She does want to take some food. Nothing perishable. So some cheese and bread. Some cabbage. None of those. Sweet roll. Will probably get stolen, but whatever. Some grapes would be worthwhile, I think. They are perishable, but she could use them to snack on. Another potion. No candy. Extra cheese. That's enough food, I think. Stuff in this chest. Some mead. It's definitely useful. She's not, as it happens, a big supporter of the Thalmor. She doesn't believe in their policies of racial purity or anything like that. She's not, by any stretch of the imagination, enlightened. She's not, like, super anti-racist or anything. But she's never seen any particular reason to agree with the Thalmor in areas where they've grown quite extreme. I think the works of the elven races have empirically shown them to be at least a bit more proficient in the whole intellectual pursuits thing than the races of man, but she's not really... She's not a fanatic or anything, I guess I describe it as. Anyway, she has a decent bit of stuff now. Yeah, I think that's really all she can carry. So let's quickly check the mods. Dual wield parrying. I don't generally dual wield, but when I do, I'd like at least to be able to parry. Just Overhaul. I think the coin purses in the game are a bit unrealistically low in coin, so I like to increasing those a bit. Let's give it a 3% chance for a gem, because rich people would often keep a gem or two in their coin purses because they're worth rather more. Think of it like carrying around a $100 bill. So one gem, maybe 3% of coin purses have a gem, and 1% for 2, or 1% for 2, 1% for 3. Flawless gem 1, and second flawless gem 0. We're not going to be stealing the Emperor's coin purses. Harvest Overhaul creatures. Yeah. Right. Realistic needs. I will have this enabled. Although I will be slowing it down a little bit. Just so that we're not so burdened by it. Otherwise, yeah, I think. Also, this is a bit unrealistic. So I'm going to be decreasing those a little bit. Random tripping while tipsy, 0%. You don't fucking trip while you're tipsy. When very drunk, maybe give it a 3%, and then when completely wasted, I'd give it a 30%. Disease chance, 1 out of every... actually, raw food, 0. Stale food, increase that up to... let's give it a 75% chance. River water, maybe every 20 times, and a dirty bedroll, more or less 0. Because on the subject of raw food, if it's not rotten and you eat it, if it's like perfectly fresh and you eat it, you're not going to get a disease. That's simply unrealistic. Unless the animal had a disease. Let's see. Raw meat spoils in 1 day, as far as the... Actually, no. That's fine. That actually looks more or less fine to me. Maybe a little bit more for bread. And a little bit more for fruit. Sneak tools. Those 2 things. Also, I should probably start realistic needs and diseases. That's fine, I think. So, as I said, Father is out right now, so we're going to take this opportunity to run away and hopefully get a fair distance before he realizes that we're gone. And, wow, that hair is fucking clipping. Maybe, we pick a different chair. Yeah, that's a reasonable hair, I think. For a mage. Anyway. Sorry about that. Head down and out of the city. Not noticing that guy. I don't think Curiel would have noticed. She's a bit absorbed in her own attempts to escape. Let's see, we are not going to be taking carriage or getting a horse, but I think we will get vigilance here because I think
a war dog is good.
He will be useful.
Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back if it comes to that.
Excellent. I will be letting the NPCs talk, so don't worry, and I will be responding vocally myself. But I think what I'm going to do is act as though we already had vigilance, as though he is our dog. So that's cool. Come on, boy. Come on. Curiel doesn't care about the noisy Nernroots because she doesn't really know what they do. So, we go, this is the directions to Solitude. I think what she's going to do is rather than hike across the tundra to Winterhold, what she's going to do is she's going to go up to Solitude and then take a boat to Winterhold. A pretty butterfly. So, yeah, our goal is Solitude right now. Let's just say our magical abilities. We have Flames. We have Fury. Healing. Highborn. Okay, that's good. I think we'll go with Flames for right now. Classic staple. I don't have any class mods at the moment, so she is basic adventurer stat for right now. She has 15 in everything except the stuff she gets racial bonuses for. And I think it'll probably stay that way. Feel that much of a need to change it. So yeah, she won't be a destruction mage. She will, by all means, be able to use destruction spells, as evidenced by that. But what she won't be is exclusively destruction, or even she won't specialize in destruction. That is a little bit worrying. She hits hard. Quickly grab her stuff, and yeah, fine. Oh lord, I got hit by an arrow. Void salts are too expensive for that to be worth keeping. I don't need any more arrows. Might need a dagger, because often alchemical things will require a knife to chop things up. And that's about it. So, congratulations, Vigilance. I see another enemy. No, Vigilance, I didn't mean to hit you. Alrighty. I think that's all. Yep. What is this? Okay, it's locked. I believe me mum once told me that there's a Periite shrine up there. She warned me not to go near it. And I can't say I disagree with her. Deidre worshippers are scary. Hey look, it's a cave with blood and skulls and bones around it. That looks terribly inviting, but I think I'll pass it up. My goal is to get to Solitude, not to die on the way to Solitude. Now, who is this cloaked figure coming up the road towards me? Looks like a dark elf. Oh, hello.
I'm on a
You
to the Shrine of Azura.
have some nice
If you'll excuse me.
dreads. Yes, please, continue. But the Shrine of Azura is not that way. But I suppose you know what you're doing. There are no shrines to Azura in the Reach. A lovely stroll through the Reach. This is one of my favorite zones or regions in Skyrim. I just rather love the way that it looks with all of the imposing cliffs and stuff. This way leads to Carthwayston, which I do not want to go to. Markarth and Whiterun. I'm pretty sure that I want to go towards Whiterun, because the road to Solitude is on the way there. Hello, sir. You are a courier.
To make. No time for chatting.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying hi. You know, traveler passes another traveler on the road, waves. It doesn't mean he wants to waste your time. Right, some of the people in Skyrim are incredibly irritable for no particular reason. I am peckish, slightly thirsty. Broken this. I am going to, ooh. I need to steer well clear of this place. So, no, except when I need trouble, why are you trying to ambush people on the road? I suppose I am Altmer, and Forsworn don't really like Altmer, but still. Honestly, live and let live, people. Oh well, could you please stop it, battle music? Oh god. Now, Curiel knows that blue butterfly wings are used in some rather valuable potions. She doesn't know the specifics of how to make them, but she thinks if she manages to learn, then she can flog them off for quite a profit. There is a wolf! I don't like wolves. I love dogs, but I hate wolves. But that is a valuable pelt. And you know what? Since I killed this wolf, I might as well eat it. Assuming I find somewhere to cook the meat. I assume everyone in Skyrim is a skilled butcher. That's how it seems, and there is another wolf, and another. This is a road, it's supposed to be patrolled. We don't have random fucking wolves on it. I'm not going to take the meat from those, because I already have wolf meat. And I imagine that one whole wolf of meat is rather heavy. More blue butterflies, though. This is a windfall, ignoring the sound of... Oh, Lord.
Someone there?
Honestly! You fucking road hazards. Curiel is not averse to using human flesh in potions. Thank you, Vigilance, for neatly taking care of that dude. I will take your mead. Oh my god, there's a lot of things here. Sorry, did I say things? I meant people. Sometimes I use the wrong pronoun with Nords. Very well. I believe this is the way to Solitude. Let's check my map. Yeah, I think this river goes, or this road goes up, and then there's a bridge here, and then you go around there to Dragon's Bridge. I'm pretty sure. There's a rat. Rats are annoying. I won't harm the deer, though, because I have no reason to. And I don't feel like lugging big hunks of venison around. If anyone's wondering, and they probably aren't, but just in case one person is, I'm drinking jug sangria. I like to think that this channel is a place where watching someone play video games and learning about exciting ways to get drunk can live happily together. Now this looks rather dangerous. However, this guy isn't shooting. He's giving me a nice little opportunity to shoot him first, which I will. And a shot and a kill. Now Curiel isn't necessarily an amazing shot, which is why she's missing. But she can get lucky. It is known to be possible. And she did. So cool. Don't need any more. I still don't need any more arrows because she has plenty of dwarven arrows. Or, she would call them Dwemer arrows because she's not a plebeian, casual, non-scholarly person. Can you please fuck off? Thank you. I don't know why I am going up to loot these bandits. I'm pretty sure she would probably just rather get the fuck out of here. And that, in fact, that's what I'm going to do. First, though, surprising how little fire it takes to burn the flesh off of someone. Surprising to Curiel at any rate. Skyrim is beautiful. Nobody can deny that. It's a beautiful game, full of beautiful landscapes. Hello, farmer.
I I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
You know, Kiriel is not, as I said, a supporter of some of the Thalmor's more extreme prejudices. But I don't think she can, in good faith, allow someone to join a faction in direct opposition to them. So, you're gonna have to die. Also, I know it may seem a little bit odd for someone ostensibly not a psychopath to go around and be perfectly happy with killing people. And I will grant you that that is a little bit odd, but I think as long as they're humans, and I don't know if this will sound like she does in fact agree with her parents' racist attitudes, but as I said, she's not an anti-racist. She just doesn't believe that humans are scum. She is, however, I suppose, comfortable with killing humans that are in direct opposition to her or her family. If that makes sense. She does see them as, let's say, slightly less valuable than elves. Do note also that that's not my view, or that's not necessarily my view. I'm not going to tell you my views. It's just her views. And this is a dead Ragada. Now if I were an adventurer, I would read that journal and determine what? Yeah, I would read that journal and determine why she died and what I can do to avenge her death and in the process get some loot. But I'm not an adventurer, and Kiriel doesn't really care. She just sees it as a slightly tragic event that she had nothing to do with. Now it seems that we are approaching Dragon's Bridge, which is fortunate, because that's close to Solitude. What time is it? Alright, it's nearing the evening, so what Kiriel's going to do, since Dragon's Bridge is a few hours away from Solitude, I would imagine, in real time, she is going to head into this Four Shields Tavern and grab a bed for the night. And then in the morning, she'll head up to Solitude.
To run my own inn someday.
Good for you. And she will go up to Solitude tomorrow morning and catch a boat to Winterhold. Hello.
I keep the inn.
Hello, Fada.
Something different about you, I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
I would never.
Let's sate that appetite.
I have 74 gold, which means that I don't have the money to afford wasting on food when I have a perfectly suitable meal in my pack.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right
Thank you,
this way.
that'd be very kind of you, thank you. Excellent.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
There is one thing. Next time, you could just point. Anyway, stop barking at me, Vigilance. You're gonna keep me from sleeping. Anyway, let's drink some mead. Have some bread. Maybe have a sweet roll. And some cheese. Continue drinking, and I'm no longer thirsty. Lovely. I will sleep. Say, I'd say a couple of hours are spent just lounging around the. In fact, let's tell Vigilance to stay, and let's go chat.
Frida's teaching me the innkeeper's trade. She runs the Four Shields.
That
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
is fascinating,
Until next time.
but you have nothing to say to me. Is there really nobody in the inn? Veda, whatever your fucking name is, what have you done to drive out all of the customers? You know what, on second thought, I don't really want to know. Hey,
Please don't look at me like that.
Julien Lilvive. This is my room.
And now there's talk of dragons.
So,
What's next?
could you get the fuck out, please? No? Well, whatever. I don't mind. I like a good voyeur as much as the next person. So I'll read a bit and then sleep. And then wake up at maybe 7 or 8 in the morning. I need to get up that early. So yeah. 7 it is. I'm very hungry and thirsty. So I will eat some bread. Lovely. And then before I leave, out of my way, Vigilance, please. Are there any cook fires?
Fate is the name. I keep it.
Yeah, that was a little bit undignified of you, Kiriel. Why'd you jump over the counter? Vigilance, get out of my way! Alright, I guess I'll cook shit up at Solitude. And by shit, I mean the one piece of meat that I have available.
Disrespect
Hello,
the law
Imperial
and you
Soldier.
disrespect me.
You know, you could stand to put that log a little bit closer to the center of the log. Just saying. Not here to criticize. Viewers, I will return in a moment. Apologies. So, it occurred to me to check whether or not my webcam was working, and it turns out this whole time my webcam was not working, and it hadn't been enabled. So, apologies, viewers. I probably mentioned a few things before that I shouldn't have mentioned, assuming there was no webcam. Like the sangria that I was drinking that I said, in case anyone was wondering, and it's apparent to me now that nobody was wondering because my webcam wasn't even on. But yeah. Apologies about that. Let's resume. I am not a professional, and I apologize. What's this? Ah, vigilance. Wow. Carry on. Ooh, what a view. And so, viewers, we have come and arrived at Solitude. Lovely. Make a short stop in the city itself before heading on to Winterhold, I think. I have not come to Solitude to join the Legion. I don't fight for you Imperials.
They can't hurt Uncle Rog here. Tell them he didn't do it.
I'm pretty sure, little girl, that whether he did it or not is of no concern to the Imperial Justice Department.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King.
Well, nothing like a good public education.
Rog there.
Wonder what he did.
Ulfric's Stormcloak escaped the city after he murdered High King Toril.
Oh, that would do it.
Gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Toril. He beat the High King in fair combat.
I think you'll find that that's
Such is the
irrelevant.
ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
And I think you'll find that Skyrim isn't ruled by the Nords, it's ruled by the Empire.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Oh. I don't think public execution is an honorable death. I very much doubt that dude is going to the Nord ahead of it. Apparently, I'm tired. No, I'm not. Someone else yawned. Let's go to the Castle Mage to see if she has anything to tell us. We are, after all, trying to become a mage. Maybe the Castle Mage has some pointers. Also, she probably has an alchemy table that I may co-opt. And I've read that the palace in Solitude is called the Blue Palace, but I don't really see why, other than the fact that it has a blue roof. The rest of it is fairly gray. I'd be calling the White House the White House when it was entirely brown, except that it had a blue chimney. Or a white chimney, apologies. Don't care. Where are you, Castle Mage? Nay.
Havengar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence,
rules.
my strongly suggested.
Oh, is she over here?
Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Oh, she is. Didn't recognize her in those red robes.
Might be called for.
So, wait, I didn't do that.
You were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Vargas.
They really did make the dogs quite adorable in Skyrim. They didn't do much amazing modeling in this game, but the dogs really do convey, effectively, a sense of being really fucking cute. Which is nice. They appear to be done. Hello,
Be quick. I have
Sybil
little patience for
Stentor.
mundane
Oh,
concerns.
Jesus. You are a vampire. It is quite incredibly obvious that you were a vampire. Do the guards and the Jarl just not care? No? Okay.
Spells and
How many
incantations.
tomes that I can afford? Apparently not. Do I have anything I can sell you? Besides my soul gems. I don't need that. I don't really need the hat, although I'll keep it for cold climates, and I don't need these clothes because I have robes. Still nothing that I can buy. Do you have any advice? Where can I learn more about magic?
I have no time or patience for a student. Perhaps the College of Winterhold will grant you admission.
Okay. Do note that I didn't ask you if you would teach me. I asked you where could I learn about magic. But, whatever. How long have you been the court wizard?
I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position.
So, I mean, leaving aside the fact that you're obviously a vampire, you look very young. Didn't they suspect anything?
I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue.
Point taken. Did you witness when Ulfric killed Torig then?
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day.
How did it happen? Tell me all of the gory details, please.
Ulfric showed up at the Gates of Solitude requesting an audience. We thought he was here to ask Torig to declare independence. By the time we realized Ulfric was here to challenge Torig, it was already too late.
Why?
By Nord custom, once the challenge was issued in court, Torig had no choice but to accept. Had he not, Ulfric would have had cause to call a new moat and a new vote for High King. Torig had some martial training, of course, but it mattered little that day. When Ulfric's lips parted, when he unleashed the power of the Thu'um, that shout, that ancient and terrible tongue, ripped Torig asunder.
Huh. You know, somehow I didn't think that the Nord myths about the Thu'um were to be believed. Thought they might be exaggerated. Well, okay. Thanks for your help. Obviously, a vampire, Sybil Stentor. I will,
Take care of yourself, and always
see you
remember,
another time.
the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
That sentence takes on new
Be
meaning
quick. I have little patience.
when I look into your eyes. Let me make my swift way out of here. Vigilance, can you stop standing in my way, please? I think, I have to send Vigilance home before I go to Winterhold. The frigid north is no place for a dog, and I'm pretty sure he'll be better wherever he ends up. I'm sorry, Vigilance. Goodbye. You look so sad. Poor dog. But honestly, I think it's more humane than taking him to Winterhold, where he will be cold 24/7. You're a madman. Go away. Okie dokie. You have long, lustrous
If you're
hair.
heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that out.
What's wrong with this outfit? Alright, I think I'll avoid taking fashion advice from you in the future.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out.
Staying safe, I hope.
I think rethink is the citizens of Solitude's favorite word this week. And I've never noticed this before, but these walls kind of look like they were designed in Minecraft, which is not a compliment. Hi.
I welcome you, friend.
Just,
How may I serve you? Take a look.
yeah, let's see what you got to sell. Okay.
Could lead you to warm sand.
Could I use that cooking pot, please? Thank you. I have no salt, apparently. I can remedy that, though. Getting some seawater, I guess. I don't know what that noise is. Doesn't sound entirely natural to Curiel's ears. There we go. Seawater. Let's co-opt this axe.
I mostly deal with petty
Chop some wood.
Been too long since we've had
Okay. Go back up to the Khajiits by the normal route. Anyone's wondering why I waited while I was chopping wood? It's because I have a mod which makes it so that chopping wood and mining ore takes a lot longer than normal. And in order to chop wood, you essentially, and mine ore, you essentially start chopping or mining, and then you rest for a certain amount of time, and then the amount of ore or wood you get is based on how much time you waited.
Probably want someone else. I'm just...
Right here. It's a very useful mod for role-playing purposes, I think. If anyone's interested, they can comment or send me a personal message and I'll dredge up the actual file name.
Khajiit welcomes. I welcome you.
Or they could just look on the Nexus. It's pretty easy to find. Right, I'm not
May your
doing that.
road
I need
lead
to
you
use
to
the
warm.
cooking pot.
Do you seek to make a purchase?
Huh.
How can I assist?
I have seawater. I have it right here.
Warm sands, friend.
Oh well, I don't have time for this. Let me go down here. She's an agile little minx, as you can see. Honestly, that noise is very disturbing, and I think Kiriel wants to leave this town as fast as possible. So you.
Looking to hire a boat?
I am.
I can take you to any port on the coast. Where you headed?
Oh, I suppose Dawnstar.
Climb on in the boat and get comfortable.
Okie dokie. And I think that's where I will end it tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I should get some more content out soon. Have a glorious day.